Alright, I got the camera back up and running. Let's see if you can catch me again. There we go. I got a lot going on right now, so bear with me. Getting lost in the waves of the world. Alright, so I'm gonna move some of these over onto my top. So I got enough room to work these down here on the bottom first. Alright, so I got my meat down here. Yeah, here we go. First thing first is always gotta be using avocado oil. It's a high temp oil. Add some nice flavor to it. Brush that in on there till it's shining. And then today we're gonna use some Jack Daniel's steak seasoning. And I'm gonna put a little lemon pepper with that. And we're gonna put a little lemon pepper and a little garlic on there. Alright, see how that nice and shine. That's what we want to get that nice and shine on. Flip them over to the other side. Now, people season their meat in different ways. You know, some people might have used a little hammer and tenderize them a little bit. But the way I'm gonna cook them, they're gonna tenderize real good. We're gonna put them in the Instant Pot today since I'm running out of time. My wife had me doing a lot of chores so we can get ready for this weekend. You know how that goes. They always got you working. But we love it. So we're gonna put a little of this on there. Steak seasoning. Yes, sir. Some of that steak seasoning on there. So we're gonna do a little lemon pepper today. What they call pepper steak. So get it all seasoned up there real good. Get that one side. Put me a little garlic on it. A little garlic. There we go. And then we got a little lemon pepper. Get it nice and seasoned. Pat it on in there. Pat it on down. There we go. Get it on patted down. All right. We just gonna cook all day with Pops today. How's that? One of them now flip it over. We're gonna do the other side same way. Put some of that Jack Daniel's. Some of that Jack Daniel's steak seasoning. It's there. Good for steak, so since we're doing pepper steak, we're gonna do some Jack Daniel's steak seasoning. Yes, I'm a Jack Daniel's fan. Unfortunately, I am a Jack Daniel's fan. So we got some of that Jack on there, and then we're gonna put a little lemon pepper on there. Uh-oh, I'm about to run out of lemon pepper. A little garlic. All right, there we go. Pat it down a little bit. All right, we got them ready. Now we're gonna take these and we're gonna move them over. And we're gonna bring these over here. Now you probably can't see past my wife's Slurpee machine. She got all these little gizmos in the kitchen for us to cook with. all of that. So hey, we back over here to this. Did it lose me? It lost me again. It lost me. I'm trying that 360 camera. I think she's lit off. She don't like me. They keep running away. Is it because I'm ugly or what? What's the thing today? Yeah, I'm just learning how to get all these gizmos going. Glad I bought some more avocado oil today. I just about ran out on this batch. There we go. Got it nice and shiny up. Yep. I like to keep the mess out my way. Gotta give me a little bit more lemon pepper. I'll start out with a lemon pepper on this side. And it doesn't make a difference how you do it. Just do it. Look, garlic is good for your blood. Some of these seasonings that you use, you need to check them out. You know, you got high blood pressure, you know, you want to keep your salt intake down, you know, watch what you got. You want to look at more of the garlic powder, onion powder. A lot of seasonings got salt in it, so you have to watch it so you don't over salt. Especially if you got kind of like high blood pressure, hypertension, and that stuff. You definitely want to take heed to that. All right. And then you gotta watch your taste buds. You know, as we get older, I'm an older guy, so as I gotten older, I have to change my diet. So sometimes it's good to start out learning how to do good diets so that when you get older, you don't have all them health issues, and then now you're worrying about eating right, being put on special diets. Eating is a lifelong thing we have to work on. All right, we got it all seasoned up. Now I'm gonna let it cook for a little bit to tenderize my meat. Then I'm gonna bring it out and we're gonna slice it up in strips. And then we're gonna put it off into the skillet with our peppers and we're gonna make it from there. What y'all think about that? All right. All right, so we got all our meat ready. Seasoned up and ready to go in the pot. Now we just gotta get our pot ready. Cover that up, slide it to the side. Let me get this stuff out of here. I don't like a lot of stuff around me. All right, I'm back here now. Okay, let's see. This thing ain't wanting to follow me all that good. I guess you get what you pay for. $10. $10 I ain't lose out. So while I'm doing all that, you know, I already started. I'm gonna finish up, but I done cut up some peppers, some onions in there. I got my yellow one I gotta cut up, and then I'm gonna put in there. So then I have all my peppers. And I got me a little cilantro, so I'm gonna put in there. And we're gonna put some of the sweet peppers in there. I'll cut up one of those and put in there. So it'll be nice and peppered. So that's where we at. I'm gonna get started making up my broth here. So let's do that. Alright, so what I do, take me a good cup of chicken broth. Mix that on in there. We put that in the Instant Pot. Alright. come back. Got me a little French onion soup. Mix that in there with that chicken broth. There we go, there we go. Stir it up a little bit there. Mix it in, mix it in. It gotta be all that strong. We just want just a nice little thing going. Let me get some Worcestershire sauce. All right, I put about 3 tablespoons Worcestershire sauce in mine. I ain't got but a little lemon pepper left in this. I don't want it. Damn, where'd she go? She done went all the way 360 by herself. How did she follow? Well, I tell you, these modern AI, they found somebody else to follow. Alright, I got my little juice mixed up in there. Put a little bit more juice in there. I always want to add a little bit more juice. What we're gonna do, you know what, I'm gonna slice that meat up now. This thing keep losing, man. That 360 ain't working. All right, we're gonna cut these into strips now. Nice little strips like that. We're gonna put them in there. How's that? Maybe they're too long. Let's cut them in half. How's that? Them some nice little strips. That's what we do. We cut the strips up now. It's a Pit Boss knife. It's called a trimming knife. Very sharp. Good for trimming meat. So we're gonna cut them strips down. We're gonna put them in there. We're gonna work all this together somehow, some way. I don't know if it's following my hand or is it following my face. It's following my hand as I put the stuff in the thing. See if we get back with me. There we go. What the heck that did? All right. I'm gonna leave this fat on here because that fat helps with some of the juices. Let's see. Can you see that? Okay. I don't know, but we're gonna leave the fat on. That helps put a little into the juices there. But cut them slices up. We're gonna drop them right on into that brewski we got. I think it's following my hand. Nice little strips there. And you know, you can buy at the store already sliced up. You won't have to do any slicing. But I like to make stuff from scratch. I like to try different things. We was at the store, she said she wanted I said, okay, well, let's buy it. No, I want this meat. So, that's the meat we got. We got it. We mixing it up in that pot. Oh, yeah, we got plenty in there. I might have to put a little bit more juice in there. all sliced up there, y'all. And then while we got this going, we're gonna prep up some ribs. Yeah, I talked my wife into, we're gonna make some ribs, rib tips, go along with that brisket. You only turn that age once in your lifetime. So you gotta enjoy it while you can. Try to keep all my slices almost down to about a ½ inch thick. Sometimes that's the hardest part, keeping your cuts even and smooth. We're coming along. We almost got this done. That's what I like about this prep station. You can, it's got a cutting board and everything. Got a plug in it, so when you're soaking, you can drain it out. Last piece of meat. Wasn't that much fat, so I didn't trim a lot of fat. All right, we got that all together. Let me show you what it's looking like up in there. Let's see. Can you see that there? We're just gonna stir it up, and then I'm gonna pressurize it for. Got enough juice in there. We got enough juice in there. One more thing I need to put in there. No, I do that toward the end. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put the top on this here. We're gonna get this here going. All right, come on, follow me back. This thing acting crazy, but that's okay. All right, so now I got it in the Instant Pot. Ready to go. She trying to find me. I don't know what she doing. She acting crazy. She like to go to the left, to the left, to the left. All right, we got it turned on. We're gonna go for 8 minutes. And we're gonna let it go. All right, in the meantime, I'll be back. I gotta do some tightening up, and then I'll show you how I'll be doing that prepping of my ribs. All right.